Day 58, and it's budget week. So for the next couple of days, that's what you're going to be hearing about. Today, I didn't have a Business and Labor Committee, so at 1 o'clock, the floor met, and we had mostly unanimous bills on everything from studying the state pay plan to motor vehicle registration to sexual assault laws regarding parental rights. One bill failed. It had to do with traffic laws, and no one even stood up in opposition to it. And so it kind of felt like this hint of what's to come. It kind of felt like a "we don't like you or your traffic laws" kind of a vote. So that was interesting. Just what it felt like. I don't really have any evidence for that. There was a new development today, something I haven't seen yet. Our minority leader, Representative Chuck Hunter, stood up and just did an objection. And he said that there was a House joint resolution that was tabled in committee, then reconsidered in committee. There were hours and hours of testimony. I think he said there were something like 40 plus people who drove over to Helena to testify for or against this. It is a House joint resolution in opposition to the Federal Forest Jobs and Recreation Act. And because that missed it didn't go anywhere. It never got out of committee, and they never tried to blast it on the floor, which we kind of expected. Now there's another one floating around out there, the House Resolution 4, which instead of going to Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is now going to Agriculture, and the name is almost exactly the same. You can look these two things up on the Ledge website. House HJ8 compared to HR 4, you can see that they have nearly the same title and nearly the same text. And we have these set of rules that we all adopted on the first day and have agreed to. And in those rules, it says that once a committee or the body has said that they do not pass something, then it's dead, and it's against the rules to bring the same exact thing over again. And Representative Hunter said, "I'm not asking this to go to the Rules Committee because we know who has a majority on the Rules Committee, and we know exactly how that vote will turn out. I'm just raising an objection to it." And so all of the Democrats stood up as a silent but physical way to show that we support him in his objection, kind of a hefty moment. And the speaker said, "Objection noted." And we all sat down, and business as normal. So just interesting to see how the rules get treated. This is going to be a short video tonight because I have some homework to do. We were able to request a copy of the budget. And so today when I got here, I have this binder of the different parts of the budget. There are 6, A through E. And so this has been an Appropriations Committee, each section of it. And we are going to have no committee meetings, but the next couple of days, from 8 o'clock in the morning until, 5 or whenever it's done, just go through each of the sections and approve them. And so this is really our only job that we have to do. We have to pass a budget. And this ending fund balance comes into play. Funding the programs that we believe Montanans want paid for because they've paid taxes thinking that they're going to get these programs comes into play. Giving tax relief comes into play. This has already gone through appropriations, so it seems reasonable that we would vote this kind of similar to how it came out of appropriations. But you can go online and see exactly what amendments are going to be brought forth tomorrow and who is bringing them. These were not brought in committee, or they were brought in committee and failed, and we just want the committee to talk about them again. So there will be a lot of messaging about what the parties want. There is a lot of strategy about pointing out what didn't get funded and what they think still needs to be cut. It's going to be 2 really long days, and I'm going to end this video and go read this and look at the amendments. So I'm going to put up a website that you can read what I'm reading. You can see the amendments that are being brought forth. if you have nothing better to do. But this is really the reason that all 100 of us are sitting in these seats every day, is to pass a budget that spends your tax dollars the way you want them to be spent. And there will be some serious discussion and some serious arguments about this in the next couple of days. So, see you tomorrow.